Hello, my name is Jupi Hadley, and today we're going to be doing another version of Jupi Plays All the Games, this time with the Public Domain Jam. This jam was sort of about all these things that are in the public domain, for example, zombies, and how many games have we played with zombies in them. There are tons and tons and tons of things in the Public Domain Jam, which means it's free to use. For example, most classical fairy tales, lots of random other stuff. And basically this was using all of the random stuff that's out there for the public to make a game. The theme of this year's Public Domain Jam was paper. People had like a week and 2 extra days to make a game, and they made them, and I'm going to play them all, about 10 per video, each one for a minute each. If you like a game that you see in a video, there'll be links to it in the description. I'm going to write an article on my favorite, which will be tagged onto the last video. If you want to follow me on Twitter, links in the description. If you want to follow me on Twitch TV, check out what I'm doing on my website. Support me on Patreon, that'd be a big help because I want to travel this year. Links are all below. Thank you very much for everything you do. Oh, and tell me what game's your favorite. Comment below and tell me what your favorite is out of the video. I might end up writing about it. Anyway, next! The first game we're playing is John Henry's Steel Driver. Oh, wow, I fell right in. Does everyone know who John Henry is? Isn't he the railroad guy? No, the railroad guy probably isn't the best description. Do I need these, like, logs and stuff? Isn't that who John Henry is, though? He, like, was gonna... Like, they were replacing... I'm gonna see if my high school education impresses people. They were replacing, railroad workers with machines, because they said machines worked, like, faster and more efficient. And John Henry was the guy that was like, fuck that shit, I'm gonna dig through this mountain faster than this man-made machine digs through the mountain because I wanna, ooh, I shouldn't have gone that way. Because I wanna keep my job. I don't even know if I'm doing, like, what I should be doing. Whoop. Oh, I fell. Whoop. I really like the graphics to this game. Although I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do much other than pop on these guys' heads. What if they're looking for me? Anyway, next. Next we're playing the game Ninja Jesus. Oh, it doesn't use arrow keys. Do you know what I hate? Not using arrow keys. Can we do stuff? Oh. Oh. So Ninja Jesus can kill stuff. Sort of. Oh. Oh. To build up stamina. Building up stamina, building up stamina. Yeah, because the Bible is public domain, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. I need more stamina. Get them all into a circle. Got a strategy for this game, can you tell? Goddamn. Whoa. Alright, next. Next we're doing a text-based adventure called Before the Law. The public domain is the United States, and this game is actually public domain, I think. So, you sit down by the fire with a book. It's been a while since you've last read. You reminisce about your youth for a moment. I come from the countryside, so. Back then, in the countryside, the world seemed so much smaller, didn't it? There was that special boy in the gateway where you two could be alone. The air felt lighter, the sounds more crisp, no fears or thoughts of the future. But what you're thinking to yourself, that's not completely true. Your mother likes to remind, has an N at the bottom, you that you were a nervous child. You were always concerned about the ghost. You open the book and look at the black text on the off-white page. Begin reading. A man from the countryside comes up to a door and asks for entry, but the doorkeeper says he can't let him in to see the ghost right now. The man thinks about this, and then he asks if he'll be able to go in later. That's possible, says the doorkeeper, but not now. The gateway to the ghost is opened, as it always is, and the doorkeeper has stepped to one side, so the man bends over to try and see in. The doorkeeper notices this. She laughs. Let's put down the book. Set the book down. It's not time for reading about fiction and ghosts. Not tonight. There are more important things to do. Instead, you call an old friend. Well, you don't need to tell me how to do this, do you? You're going to scroll through your contact list on your phone. Maybe you'll check Facebook and send a few messages, say hello, ask about life. You've got this. You don't need me. Next, we're playing the most missing pages, which doesn't quite fit on my screen. In the most dangerous game, Ransford had a battle against Zeroff, which was never described. Time to get it straight. Okay, so this is about Fingman. Ransford accepted the challenge and proceeded to pick up a weapon. Ransford decided to use... It is an offensive. I don't know. Let's do a spear. Okay. Ransford knew that he would need something to defend himself. Without losing an eye contact to Zarov, he picked up... What's this? Oh yeah, let's do a shield. As a defensive item near the chest. Prepares to be done. The battle's to begin. Is that it? Have we used our stuff? Who am I? How do I do this? I love the drawings here. Can I pick up his gun? Alright, next. Next we're playing the game Gulliver. Gulliver finds himself alone, shipwrecked. Really interesting game. I feel like it moves pretty slowly, and I wish it had arrow keys instead of WASD. Is this made like via stop motion animation, or it's like these papers were literally being piled on top of each other? Or? Slowly walking. Holding space and pressing any of WASD can use the mouse to destroy things. WASD. They're just being destroyed behind me, or use the mouse to destroy things in the path. Okay. Right, next we're playing the game Snow. This is based off the Brothers Grimm's version of Snow, which is one that I haven't read yet. I actually took a fairy tales course, and we haven't read Snow yet, Snow Queen. It was the middle of summer, and sleeping on a ledge of a window was a beautiful young girl. Her skin is white as snow, lips as red as blood, her hair is black as ebony. Her name was Snow. Actually, I have read this. When Snow woke up, she was sitting on a swing in the middle of an unusual forest. The wind was still, and in the distance she could see a little house. Slowly, Snow made her way towards the house. Huntress. Hello, young lady. Would you like to share some tea with me? I guess so. It wouldn't hurt. This is beautiful graphics, by the way. So she made her way into the house and sat down at the table. So, young lady, what brings you into the forest? I rarely get visitors. I'm actually not quite sure. All I remember was falling asleep on windowsill, and then I woke on a swing in the forest. I see. This is quite odd. It seems that you've been transported into this world from your own thoughts through a dimensional rift. In that case, how do I get back home? I cannot say, for I myself do not know. You should seek out the old shoemaker down the road, for he knows more about the subject than I do. Thank you for the information, sir. I'll be leaving now. But it's a girl. I wish you a safe journey, young lady. In this strange land lived a queen who could not bear to be surpassed in beauty. Every day she'd ask her enchanted looking-glass the same question. Looking-glass upon the wall, who is the fairest of them all? And the looking-glass would answer, Why, yourself, of course, my lady. And the queen would be content. Alas, today was different. Looking-glass upon the wall, who's the fairest of them all? You are the fairest, 'tis true, but Snow White is much fairer than you. If she is fairer than me, then, underlining number 3, go exterminate her for me. As you wish, my lady, I shall take my leave. This is a nice twist in the story. So far. Good day, young lady. Would you be interested in my wafers? I have lace woven from the finest silk in the land. I'm afraid I have no need for new laces, good woman. Trying them on wouldn't hurt, young lady. Like yourself should be properly laced. Guess you have a point. Seeing no harm in the old peddler woman, Snow allowed her to lace her up in a new lace. Before realizing it, the old woman had laced Snow so tightly that she lost her breath and fell unconscious. Fair you've been, but now you are dead, and I am at the loss of breath. And then the old peddler woman vanished into thin air. Not long after, a wisp was traveling down the road and was terrified to see Snow lying unconscious on the ground. Noticing how tight the lace was, the wisps burned them off. Little by little, Snow regained her consciousness until she was fully awake. Little miss, what happened to you? I was walking down the path when a peddler ensnared me in her lace. The peddler woman you encountered was most likely one of the queen's underlings. Why the queen wants you dead is beyond me, but I wish you continue living. You mustn't trust anyone, man or woman, child or adult. Do you understand me? Yes, sir, I understand. Where are you heading, little miss? I'm heading to the temple to see the elder of this land. I'm gonna have to say next. This is a nice story, and I like the graphics. Next, we're playing another text-based adventure called Reagan C. Punk. It is truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of good fortune must be in want of a wife. It is true of a partner, want to be rid of a merger. Is that it? What does this Google command say? I can't actually read it. Well, let's cancel. Oh, okay. In the market that all comedies are digital concern, the act of writing becomes the leisure of not even the wealthy, but to those individuals who Danak's net worth reaches a level of abstract that to the street level provincial they appear to approach as close to infinite as godly. The handwriting legible neat reads 2 names, C. Bing, Netherfield. The street roars around you, electric and neon. There's no sign of the girl who planted the note in your hand. She disappeared into the tightly packed crowd within the moment it took for you to register the unfamiliar touch of the coarse paper in your hand. The message is not a surprise, but the form of it dizzies you. You may need help, or you can take the lead alone, but regardless of how you proceed, it's good to ask for help, guys. The index of your voxel mobi is expensive, but there's a vast I can't read that word, in who is efficient and whom you can trust. Unfortunately, the length of next we're playing the Impatience. Poems by H.D. Lawrence. A wind comes from the north, blowing little flocks of birds like spray across the town. I'm trying to get to my other half. It gets kind of harder as you get up to the top. You end up slowing down. I can't leave yet, and also I will wait. I'm trapped here, and so I wait. Shit. Come on. I need to get to my other half. It's not the right time, and so I wait. It's not the right time, and so I wait. And a train, rowing forth, rushes stampeding down and cries the flying curds of steam in the darkness north. I need to see her. You're too early. I need to wait. I'm not ready. I need to see her. Next we're playing Little MatchGirl, which is my least favorite story just because it's so sad. And everything that Hans Christian Andersen made is like all about immobility and suffering of kids and stuff, and it hits home. Do not expect fireworks, even though it's New Year's Eve night. You'll see indifference, infatuation, and short endurance story, which tell you something about people's fragility and show you how little girl wishes death. Try to understand the story. I will show you one of 1,000 meanings. A young girl from a pathological family earns a keep the house by selling stolen items on the street. Her last very cold night in this year, her fate connects with the fate of the girl from the fairy tale by the book. Space to walk. And I'm hoping arrow keys can also. Arrow keys can't. Okay. Oh, I don't like this story. I like to know the ending. Would you like to buy some? No. This is basically what happens to Little MatchGirl. She's just like, her father beats her, so she has to go and sell matches. And then as she tries to sell matches, no one will buy any. Please, surely you'd like... No. So she freezes to death. Oh, God. I can't take things like this. Can't. Amazing watch. No, you better go get your mother. Listen, I don't know what you're doing here, but you'll go. You don't understand. I need some money. My father is... I need love as someone who's worth loving. I don't understand. I need some money. My father is... Just God, let me go. You don't understand. I need some money. My father is... Wait, I can rob? I made $5. Can I rob you again? I feel bad. Next. Next, we're playing a game that doesn't quite fit on my screen called Of Two Minds. Yeah, let's see if I can scroll down a bit. Begin when you click. Alright. Out of the night that covers me, black is the pit from pole to pole. Okay, I can fly, sort of. I'm naked. This is kind of cool. Not really sure what to do though. Press H for help. Oh God. Wait, is that little thing something we should be going for? Nope, I want to go. Why are these controls so difficult? Got it. From childhood's hour, I have not been as the others were. Next.